Welcome to Zelda Speedrun. We have for you a round 2 match of the lower bracket from season 1 of the Twilight Princess Randomizer tournament between SwiftIke and AlexanderHD. On tracking today we have Isaac, and I will pass it over to our commentators Lee Harold and Audio Pixie. Take it away.
Hello everyone, and we've got ourselves a non-gymnast English restream for TPR. And it's actually pretty hype, because, yes, it's gonna be... whoever wins here will be up against Cariosa.
Yeah, we're starting to get through these losers bracket matches to see who's going to get a chance at going back up to the top. I think this is our last
Forest
round
Lake Bed
2.
City in the Sky.
Yeah.
Forest Dead, Zero Gill Boomerangs and Dungeons.
Oh, you might be a few seconds ahead of me.
I think might just be...
Yeah. Barren Forest Temple. Love to see it.
Yeah, I just had to refresh it. But it just means all you have to do is dip in and bam.
Yeah, starting hints just immediately squashing any dreams of Vanilla Boomerang.
Yes.
Just no and no. Not even half a boomerang. I know.
It looks like SwiftIke is doing Orden, and Alex will be warping to Kakariko.
Oh, to Kakariko, okay. I do always love to see the immediate diversion there of pathing. It's very good for us with the restream view to see who wins the gamble, you know?
Yes. We got Baby Rescue, which is basically just 2 checks in one, because you get Ordon's sword with that.
Yeah. I have come to realize that I think a lot of people seem to think that there is a baby in the cradle. I'm just gonna put this out there now. There's no baby in the cradle. It's just a cradle. The baby's not there yet.
Not outside of their mom yet.
Yeah.
Also, Plum is dead, as well as Lanayru Ice Cavern. So one of the bugs is not required. I believe that was the male ant.
Yeah, see, okay, yeah. To be fair, I think I did too for a while, and then I eventually realized I was like, wait a second.
The baby ain't born yet.
Yeah. Fun fact, the baby is born in the credits.
Yes.
And you do get to see it.
And now Alex is in Farron Woods. We'll be buying the lantern bottle check off of Koro.
Yeah, so far nothing to see in
Gorge to
Ordon.
Arkarok.
Ooh.
That's a very good pin to pick up. Behind Gate Underwater, that's the first sometimes. And it looks like SwiftIke is warping to GSA. Or SGA.
Yeah, so it seems like pathing there for Ike was actually kind of like a half Ordon. It was the quick stuff only, but skipped bow, skipped goats, hoping to see those as sometimes hints, or at least one of them to narrow down the time they'll be spending there when they inevitably come back, as it always goes.
Wallet does nothing for us?
No, in these settings we start with a with a slightly larger wallet, which, yeah, the only check that can affect is is the Malamart magic armor, because you need to spend 598 rupees. Lantern
Ooh.
to Zora armor. Oh, and there's that bow hint.
Yes. Rip bow. You will not be missed. With your awful RNG.
Alright, well, with a little bit of luck, we're gonna see this missed chest out of logic. And maybe that's Lantern to Zora armor is just immediately solved. We're done. No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh my god, wait until
Wow.
Alex sees this in,
Gets to see the hint. Yeah, oh my gosh. Well.
That truly is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is super Lantern locked.
But he always does that trick, so it's
Yeah.
nice to play out of logic.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one pay off yet, as much. I don't really know why, but the one out of logic that seems to always have something for us is Elden Field, I find.
Like the chest that requires both Dominion rods.
Yeah, the one where you just kind of jump over the gap.
Yep. But at least it's another out of logic check that's paid off this time.
Yeah, you always love to see that. Kind of shakes things up, being able to do stuff out of order. I want to be a little bit careful because you can get a little bit mixed up if you get super deep out of logic. But yeah, Alex is gonna get that hint. Which it looks like he's, yeah, he is still writing it down.
But he's already gotten the item.
It looks like Ike is about to likely solve this little mystery on their side as well.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's not exactly... Yep, he's gonna do it. There it is. They're both gonna get it. They both have it. So it's not exactly like a one-up for either.
Ooh, I like the color scheme on the Zora armor there.
It looks like the brighter version of what you normally see in TP.
Yeah, it's like more coppery. Oh, Shellblade Grotto is a skippable sword. Hate to see it.
Dead plum with a male ant. Well, at least we know that there are 5 other bugs we can find if Agatha has something.
Always nice to know where a sword is, even if it's not in the best spot. It's one of those things that if other swords make themselves available quickly, we might see that that nobody bothers with that one if the other ones are easily accessible, but
Alright, so just doing more flight by foul here on Alex's side, where SwiftIke is going straight for fair and fields.
yeah, and will be interesting to see if they had Kakariko Gorge quickly to see if any of that.
South of Castletown is foolish. I think that was a repeat of Bow. Ending blow.
Although, I guess Gorge is mainly out of logic right now. The only thing you'd be able to do is peek if it's the spire.
Yep.
That's accessible, but... or that's invisible, rather. Be interesting to see. There's that... I don't know what it is about jumping off of the flight by foul platform there, but I always end up in the water. Oh, boomerang.
Oh, there it
Okay.
is!
Okay, I was about to say, we haven't seen any, like, actual... Oh! I think that was Sketch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we haven't really seen anything, in Sphere Zero yet. We found that Zora armor, but it wasn't anywhere close to being in Logic, so... that does explain a bit. Ike is now going to Kakariko Gorge, so if it is that Spire heart piece check, they'll be able to grab it right away. That this
that was a
path
bug.
to Argarok is talking about.
But I'm probably wrong then.
About to see what he's looking at here. Alex getting the chicken re-grab.
Yep.
Always a relief. A fishing rod. Okay, okay.
I'd say rush up a river, maybe?
Yep. And then at that point, back to... you'd like to have a lantern before you go back to Ordon, I suppose.
Yeah.
But considering this is a snow peakless seed, they'll be able to get the info on whether or not snow peak's required, and if it's not, there are, I think, a measly 2 fishing rod checks.
Yeah.
To check from, so. Also going to be seeing if this Sphere Zero... Sphere Zero sketch is gonna pay off.
Lantern chest is dead. Barren Woods to
Morpheal. That's interesting, actually, because we know that the Zora armor...
I thought it was... Wasn't
it? Oh, Spinner! Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Sphere Zero.
Farron Woods or Farron Fields? I don't quite remember.
It said Farron Woods. But the Zora armor was in the mist. Oh, Lantern on Ashe. Okay, so that actually puts that Zora armor in Logic.
Yep.
So we are back on the intended path here. Okay, cool. Well, the kind of what the early game of this seed is wanting from them is kind of starting to become clear. All right, yeah, nothing past this point, so definitely interested to see what the fishing hole bottle is now.
That is all of the foolishness.
Yeah, and we do have a Baron dungeon on the table today, so that's great. Also, apologies, I realized that was the Rutella check that was actually the Spinner and not the Rallis one. So yeah, so Spinner was actually just fully Sphere Zero.
Greg
has been acquired.
I mean, there's technically 2 Gregs in Twilight Princess. So we're halfway there.
Yeah. 2 Gregs and 1 unique validation rupee with the Link's basement.
Yes, Greg twins.
Yeah, so the 2 of the path hints are interesting because one of them was that Lantern being passed to Zora armor, which obviously was just a very one-to-one hint. But then Farron Woods being passed to Morpheal, I don't know if it's able to actually be pointing at the same Zora armor, so I'm not sure if that means that there's gotta be a second thing in Farron Woods, or that something else that's on the path to Morpheal is behind Zora armor.
Oh, there it is. The last hint.
But seemingly might be a bit of overlap happening there.
I mean, there could still be something else, but not in one of the chests.
Yeah. Piece of heart, interesting.
That means the fishing rod is... There's something on cat rescue, or...
Or there's something else in Cat Gorge that, yeah, the bit of a red herring with the fishing rod. It's funny because that's a fish.
Yes. I mean, who doesn't like red herrings? People use them all the time.
Yeah, cough cough double Dominion rod. Ooh, we got a bow. It's always double Dominion rod.
Oh yeah.
Cat was hinted dead. I don't know if it was. Bo was. But yeah, gonna be interesting to see the rest of Mist here, because if it is correct that there does have to be something else, it looks like that's what Alex is doing right away.
Yep.
Clean alcove chest out of logic.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't the cat that was hinted dead, it was,
Dominion rod. Okay, okay.
It was Bo. You were saying something about Dominion Rod earlier.
Yeah, so Alex has found, the first Dominion rod. Oh, and the boots! Okay, never mind, this path hint just got spicy. So, Farron Woods being path to Morpheal, we now have, Zora armor, Dominion rod, and boots that were all found, in Farron Woods, so which one of those is gonna be interesting? It does look like he's checking the...
Isa's dead?
Yeah, and there's that skippable sword again. It does look like he's checking the one single Dominion rod check right away, so I think that's gonna be pretty telling. If this does end up being some kind of progression item, but yeah.
We got this.
No.
Nope. Just some extra cash.
Yeah, if that Dominion rod is path, then we're gonna need to find the other one as well. But maybe not. Could just be boots. That being said, boots are path to Morpheal themselves, so maybe we're just done there, actually.
Yeah.
The only other thing really...
to get there.
Yeah, you need so many things, so Lakebed can always be a little funky because you need claw shot, you need bombs, you need a bow or a boomerang too, actually, to actually get through that second room of the dungeon. And obviously your Zora armor so you don't drown.
I'm pretty sure shops are junked in these settings.
Yeah, specifically these settings, they're not included.
Oh my god! Another bow!
That's 2 bows in the kind of greater Kakariko area so far.
Yeah, and they don't block each other.
Rupees, yes, rupees. They are... Yeah, the only thing that they do kind of come into play in these settings is really, really early game. If you're going to Lake Hylia trying to check flight by foul and all that, and realizing that you don't actually have 30 rupees to go up to the top because somehow you didn't get any rupees on your way there, that can happen.
This one's out of logic.
Yeah.
And it's nothing.
And nothing today. And I believe we had North Eldon hinted.
Boots were in Barren Woods, locked behind the lantern.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in Farron Woods.
And with North Eldon being foolish, it means that Stock Cave has nothing. Alright. Looks like SwiftIke will be picking up his lantern soon.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see where in his routing Alex heads to Farron Field, because we have the knowledge of that being Boomerang.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even with just Lantern and Boomerang, full Forest Temple should be full clearable, even if it is foolish.
Yes. Yeah, they'll likely leave that till the very end, because you love to do it with a claw shot. Sorry,
Yeah.
monkeys, but
Well, sadly,
yeah.
that one of the monkeys will be in their prison.
Yeah, they'll free a couple monkeys. That first one gets out, but South Castletown being foolish is a nice hint.
Like to get to Ganondorf, you would need basically the items needed to defeat the dungeons, which would be Forest Temple, Lakebed Temple, and City in the Sky. To get up to Ganondorf, you would still need double claw shots, Gale Boomerang, think of maybe a bow or lantern.
Bow or lantern, yeah, it's one or the other at least. You need the Master Sword, not all four. You don't need the powered up one, but to find at least 3 swords in the pool.
And of course, Spinner.
Of course, Spinner.
And
you need the ending blow. Just make sure you don't forget that. You can get all the way to the end without your Master Sword or your ending blow and find out the hard way that you cannot, in fact, deal the final blow to Ganondorf.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big ones for every seed are, like you said, double claw shot, boomerang, spinner, Master Sword, ending blow, and then either lantern or bow, because there's 2 different paths you can take in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
Gonna see quite a bit more today, though, because with the dungeons that we have on the list here, Lakebed, at the very least, needs so many things. It needs boots, which we've found, Zora armor, which we've found, bombs, which we have not found yet. It also needs a boomerang or a bow, which we have found, so... A lot of that Lakebed stuff early, actually, other than the bomb bag, which is kind of funny, because it's one of the easier ones to find, usually, since there's 3 in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is glitchless logic. Glitches are allowed other than a very specific set list that are banned in these settings, but yeah, generally it's it's allowed unless it's on the short list. Yes, you will be seeing LJs today. Depends on how quickly we find a sword, but it's definitely on the menu.
Oh my goodness, Bulblin's being bullies yet again. I mean, it's
Bulblins
nothing new.
have like 2 modes. They're either sharpshooters or they have stormtrooper aim. Like there's no in between with those guys. I really don't know how to explain it, but still wondering if that fishing rod in Kakariko Gorge is part of the path hint to Argarok. Cat rescue was hinted, so no. It's gonna be something else. We don't know what yet, but we are officially all out of fishing rod checks.
Yep. Which means I can't be path. Wah wah.
Yeah, and Kakariko Gorge is not something we usually see for a little while because most of the checks there do require some stuff to get. There's nothing Sphere 0. And then out of all the checks, there's one that's double claw shot locked. Could do it out of logic. There is a trick for that, but we haven't seen that yet today. 2 of them are double Dominion Rod, which, again, you could get one of them out of logic, I think, with LJs. And then there's the cave, for which you need some bombs, which... Oh, speaking of swords. All right, LJs are officially on the menu. On Ike's side here, we've got boomerang and 1 sword. 1 step closer to not having to do Shellblade Grotto, hopefully.
I think the only hint we're missing here is Goron Spring Rush.
Yes.
Might be just here.
Yeah. And then once we get into some dungeons, we'll be able to see what the sword situation is looking like a little bit more.
We at least have 2 in Lanayru Field, in the Lanayru province, so that will definitely be hinted.
Could be 3 swords in Lanayru, though.
It is possible.
You never know. Yes, no Charlo today. Gonna get to see Giovanni here, though, and see if all of this diligent soul collecting has been worth it. Yes, yeah, he is a reason rupees are required. Luckily, you can donate in chunks there, so if you don't have it all up front, you can...
Also, Giovanni was just money.
Yes. Money we could give to Charlo.
For another 100. We'll see if Agatha has anything.
Yeah, haven't seen any bugs yet. A Dominion Rod, okay.
It looks like Alex is going to Orden now. Because he is able to do every single check now.
Yeah, I think the ones that we're not sure about are going to be the 2 lantern checks and herding goats. We're not sure what's there yet.
Yeah.
We know that bow and cat rescue are skippable, though, so
Yep.
He'll be able to save a bit of time here on those.
I'm just wondering if we're going to get some Howards today.
Alright, let's see what Link has had in deep storage all this time. A fishing rod!
That is useless.
Sure.
And he knows that there's nothing beyond that point, so he knows when he sees that fishing rod on Gorge that it's dead. Just plain dead.
Yeah.
It looks like SwiftIke is also going to be doing is going to find out about the second Dominion Rod. Yeah, Link wanted to go fishing. I mean, don't you want more omega-3 in your diet?
Swords are progressive, yes. So there's 4 of them in the pool, and we need 3 of them to beat the game.
Yep.
We know where well, one of them Ike has found, that was in Lake Hylia. It's been hinted that another one is also in Lake Hylia. The thing is, it's behind a pretty tedious check, so might be a minute until we see that.
Either Swift gets iron boots, or if Alex gets a sword, or a bomb bag for both.
Oh, sword arts, you mean ending hidden skills. I understand. My bad. Thank you, Isaac.
If you get 5, you get Mortal Draw, which is kind of nice to use.
Yeah, if you get that plus the Bottle of Great Fairies Tears, you can
Rare Shoe Jelly.
Yeah, there's some tomfoolery on the Beast Cannon phase of the final fight.
Not just Beast Cannon, but also like Horseback, because those are usually the worst. We'll get to see what's in this grotto first before checking goats. Looks like Plum.
Interesting.
It said not required. It's a bit risky, but I'm not gonna.
Was it? And it was the male ant or whatever, right?
Yep. And it was not required.
Not required. That's interesting. I mean,
Perhaps,
okay. Hear me out.
Scouting.
If the ant is the Dominion Rod, I don't know if this is even a possibility, but if it is, that would suggest that double Dominion Rod checks are not required and would remove all of them from consideration. I don't know if that's how that can work, but I'm like, maybe that's the logic behind this? I'm not sure. That's not possible. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah. Cheers.
Because that would
I was trying to make sense,
people.
but yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, we get to see Plum. I can't be mad about that.
I'm a big enjoyer of Plum. She is clearly the best bird.
I kind of like Trill, gotta be honest.
I suppose.
Just like so straight to the point. You know, he knows what he's about. Like.
Plus, you can give him all of your hard-earned money.
Yeah. So that you can use magic armor as iron boots. That's my favorite tech in the whole game. Is the give Trill all of your money strats. so that you can drain your magic armor.
And, well, there were a couple Howards. So I'm just gonna type a Howard into chat, because I have made that emote a while back. No, I haven't. I've only made it in...
Oh, is it like on your 7 TV or whatever?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I had to adjust it so it'd be like a square image. But I thought it looked funny.
Just put the Howards in chat anyway. It's fine. Who needs pictures? There we go. Yeah.
We might be seeing more soon. If SwiftIke ever comes back to Ordon. But it's not likely.
Yeah, it's looking likely. Depends on the bomb bag situation.
Wah wah.
Based on Ike's reaction there, I think he misread that as required.
Yeah, probably. Now, where does Ike go from here? It looks like,
Doing some Sacred Grove?
well, he could do the spinner chest.
Yeah, Lantern was hinted, so no reason to do that there.
Y word. That's a clever. Oh, okay. That was hinted, and it looks like, it looks like Alex is going to be going for the Elden Sword.
Oh yeah, because he's done all of that. Well, nice. I mean...
And he does have everything in logic to take care of the Shell Blades.
Yeah, boots and a sword will get you through that.
And I think
Logically, you are allowed to get them with water bombs, which I always find a bit cursed. That sounds like a terrible way to do this grotto.
I mean, I've seen Alex do it multiple times using that.
Yeah.
They just come to you because they seem aggressive. So you just feed them.
Looks like we are seeing Ike head back to Ordon here.
Yeah. He's not going to be happy about this fishing rod.
No, unfortunately. Yeah, so at this stage, I mean, it's likely that the Faron Woods path hint was just pointing to boots, and that's the end of that story. Unless there's some double Dominion Rod tomfoolery for the claw shot or something, but Kakariko Gorge, the only thing we've got from there was the that first fishing rod, which we now know has led to nothing, so there's going to be something else in that part of the map for us that we're not sure about yet.
Yeah. Well, now we know that all lake checks have been checked. And now we're getting spring. We might see a hint for Goron Rush Spring Water. Spring Water Rush, I mean. Because they're still... Both are still missing Claw Shot. Nope, not here.
Yeah, nothing yet.
There's the 2 chests in Zor's domain, so we can see that.
Yeah, nice that that he's able to do both of these.
It looks like Ike had better luck with the goats this time.
Yeah, fixed goat RNG when?
Oh, he's not able to do the other one because he doesn't have Rang yet, which is in
Oh,
field.
that's right.
But that is fine. He's going to Gorge now.
I think that goat RNG has to do with how responsive they are. Like how close you have to be to them for them to react. I think this came up the other day, actually. Oh, Boron Spring Water Rush, I think was nothing, is what that looked like. So that's it. We're all out of hints.
Yep. We won't need to worry about any more hints for now, except for swords.
Yeah. Alex likely to look at this and just walk away? No? Okay. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's doing it out of logic. Okay.
Yep. If he's successful, then we'll see.
Yeah, this will be huge.
Shot locked. If not, then
yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion it's the Dominion Rod checks, but I think I've just been burned too many times.
Yep, there we go.
He's got it.
He's been a little more consistent with that trick, so it does help. Alright, what do you lock? Nothing.
Not today.
It looks like he's going to be doing Farron Fields then.
Yeah, hopefully, yes. Ike's about to grab that first Dominion Rod.
Mm-hmm.
And the boots.
Like, you can't get into Lakebed Temple until you get a bomb bag, so... And no one has it yet.
Yeah, oddly elusive so far with the bomb bags.
Lantern chest and domain might yield something. Well, I mean the Gale Boomerang chest there.
Ike also opting to check the one single Dominion Rod check there. Grabbing the Great Fairy's Tears, okay.
I mean...
An honorable choice.
And now...
yeah,
well,
yeah, like you were saying.
Something new on Alex's side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, if you drain the magic armor, it acts as iron boots. It's only the heavy property, though, where you sink down to the bottom underwater. It doesn't do the magnetic part. Yeah. But we have iron boots at home, yes. Yeah, so you will see sometimes it works out to use the magic armor as iron boots for certain checks to be able to do them out of logic. I mean, like the ones that you're seeing Ike do right now would be contenders for that if you're in the right situation. It's hard because Rando is Rando and gives you a lot of rupees, so you need to find a way to drain it. Now, there's a lot of ways if you want to be super intentional about it and go for it, though. I mean, you can give all your money to Trill. You can give Charlo $500. In Kakariko Village, you could give the Gorons a bunch of money. Or you could just take a lot of damage. I've seen people just take the bombs out and eat as much damage as possible as quickly as possible. So... we've all put Trill's kids through college at some point. This current guess, I really like that.
Honestly, I'd like to see birds, like, in a university's campus, like, actually studying. That'd be funny. But it'd also be interesting, because then it means that we treat birds like humans.
Skulltula Grotto. Yeah, we are hitting kind of a weird choke point here.
Yeah, no one's really done the neighbor fields.
No, I have a feeling there's a bomb bag coming up. Or a bug that's going to give us that second Dominion Rod.
Could even be Claw Shot.
Yeah, could. I'm just thinking for dungeon entry. Because they could enter Forest Temple now, but it's barren, so there's really no point. And Lakebed, given the item loadout so far, is looking like it's going to be the first dungeon. We're just not having any luck with bomb bags, which is kind of funny because there's 3 of them in the pool, and at this stage you'd think you would have seen one, but...
Looks like Alex is going to be heading to Lanayra Fields then. Because it looks like SwiftIke is just going to be doing lantern lock checks in Eldin. Stuff we've already seen from Alex. Yep, this is the Skulltula chest in Lanayra Fields.
Yeah, probably the underwater one as well.
That one's hinted, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is hinted.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Alright, let's see what's in this chest. I'm fairly certain it would have to have something at this point, since both of our runners have been bottlenecked.
Yeah. Lanayru Field's one of those interesting spots where there's no friendly checks there. They're all a bit on the rough side. Luckily, we get hinted out of. Oh, bomb bag! There it is.
That
yeah.
opens up a lot.
Okay. That is lakebed entry finally. So, I mean, at this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if he just is headed straight there. No claw shot yet, but I mean,
You know what that also just opened up? More of Kakariko Gorge.
yeah. So, yeah.
Looks like Alex is heading back to OCT.
Yeah, having the lantern as well means that those Cac Gorge checks.
No, he's doing the
three
neighbor's
there.
dinner.
Oh, interesting. When in Rome, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be very difficult to come back to. It's essentially full cleared after this check.
Yeah.
For now, I'd say Alex is ahead, but things can change.
Yeah, that bomb bag is big, and it seemingly very well could be the only one in logic is that one, just since they don't seem to be making themselves terribly available at the moment. Looks like he is going to be headed. Yeah.
Gorge play.
Yeah, at this stage it's down to either this cave or those double Dominion Rod checks.
Yep. One of which Alex can do with LJAs.
Yeah, it'll be, if it does end up being that, that would be interesting to see.
Yep.
Because I believe last time he was here, he didn't have the boomerang.
Yeah, he didn't. Or a bomb bag. Looks like, hoping that the chicken doesn't run. The chicken's pumped.
Easy chicken.
Awesome. Nice work. You know what? It actually looks more like a pink and blue. Makes me think of like a superhero.
Yeah.
Not sure which one though.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's bisexual Aquaman.
Bisexual lighting Zora armor.
It looks good though.
Yeah, when he actually got the item, I was like, those are funky. I like those. Pink and blue seems to match the overlay as well.
Does look like a fish, but it's I mean, there's several other reasons why you might want that. Oh, dragonfly! The dragonfly could potentially be path.
That could be the second Dominion Rod, yeah.
Yep.
Hear me out. Path was Kakariko Gorge. Dragonfly, 2 double Dominion Rod, back to Kakariko Gorge for the owl statue checks.
Yep.
Oh, ball and chain as well. Okay. That doesn't actually really
Unlock
do much,
anything.
considering... Yeah, well, because of the bomb bag, it doesn't
And
really
given that
add
Snow
up.
Peaks has nothing beyond that point,
Yeah.
it's handy, but it's definitely not path. And there's a few more checks Alex can do in CAC. It looks like it might be a while before SwiftIke picks up his bomb bag. Since he's, well, he just finished up Elden Field, so we might see a Lanayru from him as well. And dead. It looks like linear field play. Because there isn't anything else left that SwiftIke can do in logic.
Yeah, it'll be headed into that bomb bag soon.
In these settings, you just go to Barnes in Kakariko and exchange for water bombs.
Yeah, you're able to trade in your bombs. Sometimes you empty your bomb bag and just hope and pray you find a water bomb.
Ooh, skill!
Check somewhere.
It doesn't really unlock anything, but it is nice to have. It's one step further to Mortal Draw. This also unlocks access to Lakebed Temple, which is definitely going to be needed for, well, completion. Alex only needs to have the hook shot. And so far, it seems that bombs lock the the claw shot. I keep mixing them up.
The claw shot, hook shot, yeah.
I mean, they work the same way, but like, they just look so different and they're named different.
Claw shot lets you Spider-Man, though.
I mean, if you have two of them.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that Skyward Sword brought them back. It looks like Alex is going to be turning in the bug.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see if that is that Dominion Rod.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, he would have to get another bug for that Dominion Rod. Which would mean there's a lot of DDR lock checks he can check through. Although Great Bridge of Hylia is going to be something he can't do.
Yeah,
there it is!
Okay. So yeah, safe to say that's probably Path. Well, it has to be at that point. Because Ball and Chain can't do anything that bombs can't do. So
it was
yeah.
bomb locked.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of bombs.
Yep. There's SwiftIke's bombs. And we'll be seeing the last checks in Kakariko Gorge. Because that dragonfly definitely was Path. LJA, making it look very simple. Orange rupee, so yeah, there's definitely stuff that is DDR locked for this seed. And I mean, SwiftIke is doing the same thing here, because you don't want to orphan a potential check here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance that Great Bridge of Hylia happens later, and it's sort of on the way. Couple loading zones, but
and now we're getting a rush of DDR lock checks. I mean, you kind of have to. There isn't much else left.
Yeah.
Other than
to just go to Lakebed, yeah.
Or just completing forest without claw shot. Even though it is foolish.
It's one of those things, if you know you're gonna go and do all of these double Dominion Rod checks at some point anyway. You might as well just hold off on the dungeon and hope that you find your claw shot.
Yeah. Makes it a lot faster, for sure. But it's definitely one of the worst bottlenecks I've seen. It seems that the neighborhood fields is often easily orphaned. But I mean, can you really blame them? Oh, there it is! There it is! We got the book. I think that satisfies that path.
Which one?
The female dragonfly was located in Lantern Cave in Cat
Oh,
Forge.
yeah. Oh, because it was to Argarok, right? Yes.
Oh, right. Happy 1 hour, everyone. And,
there we go, yeah.
I'd like to thank our tracker.
It's Isaac.
And I'd like to thank my co-com here. And of course, our restreamer, VT Slacker. Though we will be getting another one in about an hour or so. Alright, let's see what's on this one. There's a claw shot!
There is the claw shot! Okay, great! So that's an immediate lake bed from there.
Yep. So we're missing a sword, another claw shot, and I think that's it, actually. Holy crap. I mean, can you really buy a shield when they're shuffled in the item pool? But Alex now has a bit of a lead going on, but
yeah.
It looks like
shop items have all been excluded from these settings. Yeah, I think you can also buy one. You can buy a shield in Castletown from the Goron there in the town square. Yeah, you never see it though.
I mean, the shield has a lot less significance in TPR than it does in OTR, or even MMR.
Yeah, shields, you never go out of your way to grab them, really. I do notice sometimes when I don't have them, I'll just be like, oh, right, I don't have a shield, I need to, like, be careful, I can't just target and wait, you know?
If we find a hint for another sword in in LBT, that is good for later, of course.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the
bottle.
What the sword hint situation is looking like. Because so far we know where 2 swords are, and they're both in Lake Hylia, actually. So, if we get a
purple friend,
if we get a 2 swords in Lanayru hint, then we will know for a fact that the other 2 are not there. There's that dragonfly for Ike, so probably gonna see the same double Dominion Rod pathing there.
Yeah, you just kind of get bottlenecked into this path. And Lakebed Temple takes quite a while to full clear, unless, well, if the West sign has something. I'm just hoping that if it's like nothing beyond this point, that should be good for both of our runners.
Yeah. You always love to see nothing beyond this point.
I mean, you don't want to spend the next 20 minutes inside of Lakebed Temple.
Yeah. In true speedrunner fashion, you take a game you love and then try to play as little of it as possible.
Yes. More water bombs, that's kind of nice.
Always a good thing. You see this little jump slash there? Yeah.
There's the boss key!
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this hint sign is going to be pretty telling as to how tedious this lake bed is going to be, since having the big key...
Something good.
4 swords and... Did you see that? Did I read that right? I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Alrighty then.
I saw the number 4. That's all I'm saying. And considering we know where 2 of them are, I think that's the only thing it could be.
Oh, there's a few checks that are available. Like there's let me see. We got Helmasaur Grotto. We have Great Bridge of Hylia, and we have Underwater Goron. I believe that all checks out, and there's also Lineru Springs. So we've got a lot of stuff we can check.
Yep.
Not sure what the something good is, but it could be Aru's Memo, it could be Double Claw Shot, it could be... Yeah, it's one of those 2 things, normally. I'm not sure if a Slingshot would be considered something good, since we have 2 bows that are relatively low sphere.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Slingshot is an interesting case because the circumstances under which it's actually logically required are very, very narrow. At least with these settings, it can be used to defeat the Waltulas in the beginning of Forest Temple, so technically it can be an item required for a Forest Temple entry. That being said, considering the bow, the claw shot, the boomerang, and a couple of other things, I don't know if you can do it with Wolf. Maybe you can as well, so maybe it doesn't ever actually come up in these settings. But yeah, as far as like things that the slingshot actually unlocks, it can let you get past those guys, and that's pretty much it. So it kind of never comes up.
Yeah.
Making it
but
essentially a junk item, but the chance is not always 0.
Yeah. But yeah, we're missing a sword and a double claw shot from Go Mode. So that is 2 items. And there's something good in the west side, or is it north side of
it's the
Lakebed?
west side of Lakebed, I believe.
I'm just thinking from like the way you enter in from like Hylia. I don't know.
I think it's a good question. I want to say it's still the same. But yeah, I mean, considering we know that all 4 swords are in Lineru, I mean, what something good? I feel like it's gotta be Memo or Claw Shot. There's really not a ton of options left at this point.
Oh right, Ike is missing a claw shot. That's unfortunate. And the claw shot was in.
It was a double Dominion Rod check.
Yeah. It was OCT.
Yes. Well, there are 2 claw shots in the pool, so.
Yeah. There's a potential it might be in Lakebed. It might. I'm not sure if it might be I'm not sure. It might be the something good. Rip Butterfly. How long has she been underwater for?
Yeah, I mean, there could maybe a bomb bag could be something good as well, but yeah, there's
Yeah.
not a lot left that it could be. We've got Memo, Second Claw. There's a few mystery bomb bags. I guess we have a bow still MIA.
Yeah, I figured the bomb bags in Lake Bed are just.
Oh, they're always
Not
bomb locked. That makes sense.
So we only really have a few different small options.
Yeah,
Argus
I mean, could it
or double claw shot.
I don't know about the bow if that's able to be considered something good under these circumstances, but
We get to
Not
see some
the,
frog killing.
yeah, I don't know if he's forgotten that he has the ball and chain, but there is a faster way to deal with.
There was a
Toad.
Sphere 0 bow and a Sphere 1 bow, so. Okay, let's see what's on the Deku Frog. Water bombs. It's always nice to have a refill. Four swords in the Nehru province. Yes.
It's just such an aggressive hint. I don't know how else to explain it.
That just means that when double claw shot is found, you could just focus your entire energy on just Lineru itself. Everything else, just say. Oh,
Forget it, yeah.
I'm just thinking of the Drake meme, actually. You know, like, say no to the other provinces, Lineru Field. Or Lineru Province. I know it sounds kind of dumb, but I just think that's kind of funny. Oh, right, there's also Star Game!
That's true. I'm seeing it more as the like oops all berries, but it's oops all Lineru province.
Yes. Or oops all dungeons, as we in the Uder community call it.
Saying Uder out loud is very satisfying.
Yes.
Something about it.
Or Zooter.
Yeah. Oh, some cool movement on Ike's side there.
Oh yeah. I mean, you kind of have to be creative with the Gale Boomerang to get those really awesome tricks.
Yeah, no, that was super cool.
Four Swords Adventure Lineru Edition. Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, why isn't there a Four Swords style randomizer? Not like for Four Swords itself, but like where you have four people playing the same seed. Like multi-world style. But all their tunics match the colors of each of the links from Four Swords.
Oh yeah. Even if you did like a 4-player co-op, if you all coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
What's your go-to tunic color?
Usually red and black.
Nice.
There's another skill here. Oh my goodness.
Up to 4.
One more and it's Mortal Draw. Well, I'm a big fan of Mortal Draw. Because it one-shots a lot of the enemies. Oh yeah. But there's still other ways of playing, like, multiplayer with Legend of Zelda. Multi-world exists. And it'd be really nice to have for TPR, but that's not my decision to make.
Yeah, rando devs definitely have enough on their plate as is. We'll you know.
Yeah.
Let them do it one thing at a time. Again, nobody going for the ball and chain strats on Deku Toad.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
I think I think it's like 2 swings that instantly kills him.
Yeah. Boom boom. No more Deku Toad.
He's certainly the ugliest frog I've seen from any Zelda game. Not gonna lie. But at least he's not starving. Yeah, he is supposed to be a giant toad pulley.
Oh yeah, I see it.
But I kind of want to see what the something good beyond this point would be, because, well, there's only really 2 items, or even 3, that sort of qualifies as something good.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I haven't really seen anything so far.
Oh!
It's the other claw shot! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Okay,
but it is claw locked.
Yep.
Yeah, so
That just put Alex in go mode.
yeah.
Because all he has to do is
just all of Lanayru province. That does make City barren though.
Yep.
Which is, if there's at least one barren dungeon, well, he doesn't need anything from desert, so
yeah.
They don't need to worry about it. Yeah, so if you have at least one barren dungeon, you'll get hinted that you have at least one of your dungeons is barren, but that doesn't stop 2 or 3 of them from not having anything. It's just that one that you get hinted is guaranteed to be foolish, but
yes, I think that Alex is actually in the lead now.
yeah. Well, Alex can pretty much play this as if he's got 2 barren dungeons now.
Yep.
And just find the big key in Forest and City and beat them and get out of here.
Yep.
So yeah, wow. No desert. Other than the Master Sword, but we know what province to look in, and we know that there's 2 to be found actually. So, probably won't take him too long to hone in on one of those. So,
I think it's just really unfortunate for SwiftIke that he did not get the claw shot earlier. Like,
yeah, do the Dominion Rod checks first.
He's going there now.
He is about to. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, how many minutes behind do you think that is? It's like,
I mean, that's certainly
5
more
to
than
10.
enough.
Yeah. Ike also hasn't grabbed the
But I
Shellblade
can say
Grotto
that he's
sword.
not an entire dungeon behind. He's just
No, about
Ike is
half of one.
yeah. And going through these dungeons is pretty long compared to Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, we might be here for a while. I'd say about 40 minutes.
Second Claw is in Lakebed Temple, and it was locked behind the first Claw Shot, so they're gonna find that on the... I think it was on the west side, in a moment here. Yeah, which I mean, likewise for Ike, once that second claw's out of the picture, it's just this this Lanairu 4 swords rush, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, forwards versus backwards.
Yeah, it's interesting. It'll depend on how quickly Alex is able to find everything here. Definitely solidly in the lead, but there's always a chance that he last locations everything, you know?
It is possible. I mean,
it's low, but never zero.
Both of our runners have last locationed basically the path before, like the bomb bag, which then led to the entire seed opening up. But I'm pretty sure every single check is available in Lanayru, and I think the most isolated one would be Underwater Goron. Because you could do both Star Games, you could follow that up with Helmasaur into Great Bridge of Hylia. So, and there's also Lanayru Spring right here, which can be full cleared.
Yeah. Odds that we see the Master Sword just immediately here.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering the circumstances as well, you know, looking at specifically these double claw shot checks, I feel like chances are good.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not it. There's 3 more checks in the Neighbor Springs.
Has he not done Backroom already?
He wasn't able to with
oh,
getting
he didn't have a claw
shot
last time he was here. I see.
DCS locked, DDR locked claw shot was just absolutely brutal. You can't really call it a red herring now, but you can say that about Auru's memo.
Yeah, would have been, honestly, at this stage. Really great that they didn't find it. Because that would have been at least a 10-15 minute misadventure?
Yep.
Maybe a little less. I don't know how, I haven't actually really timed how long a full...
Oh, there it is!
And there it is! Okay. That is go!
And now we're getting sits?
Yeah. Well, luckily, yeah, that really is a situation of which dungeon do you feel like doing first? It does not matter. Yeah, I guess almost actually kind of unlucky for Ike that that's where the Master Sword was, because once you finish Lake Bed, you get warped immediately into Spring, so those are always going to be the first checks that you check, so wasn't really able to put Alex on a timer with that.
Mm-hmm. But it will put Ike on a timer.
Yeah. Yeah, City in the Sky and Forest Temple are both okay, never mind. I was about to talk about big key placement and
Well, now you
yeah,
can talk about that
never
for
mind.
Foolish Forest Temple. Because we've got ourselves a lot of checks.
Yeah. That's that is a full yeah, we're not going to see forwards or backwards. We're going to see directly down the middle.
Best case
Yeah,
scenario.
you really can't ask for anything better. And part of the Red Sea, yeah.
Now it's about where the boss key is in Forest Temple. There's always a potential for ook.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if, because Ike does have the knowledge that, Shellblade Grotto, is, a second sword, which I think it would make the most sense to just go grab that. At this stage, you're not gonna look, run around Lanayru looking for a sword when you've got a location on one, even if it's not the fastest check.
This might actually be a PB for Alex.
Yeah, this has been, I mean, it ended up being 2 barren dungeons, and 2 barren dungeons in the sense of, you know, there's lots of seeds you end up playing where you end up having 2 barren dungeons, but you usually don't know. You end up clearing one of them and then going, I didn't have to do any of that, but there was really no way to know, right?
Yeah, that Argorok pushed him. I mean, that Kargarok. Yeah, those birds could be really annoying. They don't even... are they even birds? They have such fleshy wings. Like, even fleshier. It's like they don't even have feathers. It's
Yeah,
kind of
I mean, they're very pterodactyl-like.
Yeah, probably. Dino birds. Well, I mean,
Dino birds.
Birds
are dinos.
Yes, they are. Yeah. I feel like I understand the reference, but I don't remember where it's from.
Alright. Well, looks like we are going to be seeing Ike headed over to the west side now.
Oh, he's still missing his claw shot.
Yeah.
But this was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, he's headed over now, I think. Just getting that water wheel moving.
Just a bomb bag bottleneck, which led to a jet seed. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's really wild how quickly this all wrapped up, because there was just quite a bit of mystery in the middle there of what are we looking for, you know? But then, yeah, things kind of all just came together. It was one of those seeds where all the stars just kind of aligned at the right moments to let them just run through.
Best case scenario for Forest Temple Key is that it's right in the entrance.
Yeah, entrance chest.
I'm just waiting for Argorok to go on a cycle. The Employee of the Month clearly has to be showing off the fact that they can indeed fly around.
What is Alex's PB? Do you know the
I
number?
believe it was like a 1 hour and 42 minutes.
Okay.
So it might
might,
either beat
yeah.
it or it could be close to it.
Yeah, that'll depend on
Forest Temple
big key
for sure.
placement. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about Argarok just eating up a couple of minutes on you. I mean, there's some things you can do, don't get me wrong, but even with
Like
perfect
Argarok
execution, this is
definitely
one of the slow ones.
Argarok was definitely being a little uncooperative today, but he's now lost all of his armor. It looks like maybe Alex is going to be finishing up fairly soon after that, and SwiftIke should be getting his claw shot, double claw shot.
Yeah, that'll be coming up here.
Oh wait, it wasn't in the room. That room, it was like near Boss Key.
Yeah, a couple more checks to go.
Yeah.
I think my money's on vanilla big key for Forest Temple.
Well, that isn't too bad.
It's not. This check that Ike just did in vanilla is brutal in my opinion, because I remember finding out the hard way that I had left a chest behind. Or maybe it's the one on the other side, maybe, but
they both
you don't have the claw shot. Yeah, you don't have the claw shot on the first side. And if, you have to get the water flowing and everything, and then if you want to go back to get that chest, once you have the claw shot, you have to go all the way up with iron boots around the big spiral.
Yeah,
and I think the reward is like, it's like a purple rupee too, like it's nothing good.
Yeah, all that effort for just mere cash.
Yeah. And I was definitely someone who was like, I'm not gonna leave any, chests behind or anything, so yeah, I think I hoofed it all the way back up there.
This is the last phase.
And the game makes you put it back, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was wild, like, you have to put the rupees back if you have way too much.
Yeah, that was a choice. Good changes all around from both the Rando and the HD re-release to change how that works.
Well, I could certainly say with confidence who Cariosa's next opponent is. And even though I was rooting for him, there was always the chance that SwiftIke might have won, but that's not the case now. But, I mean, SwiftIke put up one heck of a race for the tournament. If I'm not mistaken, he's already won, like, 2 races before then.
Yeah. Take a look at where the bracket is at.
Oh, right. It was actually Norxium who,
Oh, who Ike got out, yeah.
yeah. It was... So it was just one, but it's fine, because, ending up in top 16 of 24 isn't a bad thing. But, like, lower brackets is definitely going to get a lot scarier now, since we already have some some of the highest ranked seeds down here too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for top 16 as well, there were a lot of people. If you add up everybody who entered the qualifiers, and then the top 24 have made it into the actual bracketing stage, but I don't remember, it was 40, 50 people, maybe more actually, that were all together there.
And that's go mode for SwiftIke.
There we go. All right, is it gonna be first chest?
Nope.
No.
That's fine.
That's okay. Yeah. Oh, did he pay Trill? I was looking at the bracket, I missed that.
Yeah, he did. He has no
Around
more
60, okay.
he only has 100 left.
Yeah, so we're gonna, from here, see the winner's bracket slow down a little bit while we see who is advancing through the bottom bracket here. So I believe this is the last round 2, second round match.
It is.
From here, there's going to be four losers bracket matches to happen. We've got Karambu versus Nephistos, Fluch versus Ryuja.
Which is scheduled for Friday.
Yes, I think that's like 3 p.m. or something Eastern.
And then there's going to be Alex versus Cariosa, and
yeah.
Then we have G's versus Lumi. I don't think Ook had anything. Yep, Ook is dead. Rip Ook. More water bombs. This check should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
But I do want to see what's on that particular check. It's a shame that that key item hasn't been swapped out yet for the model, but that's fine. I'd imagine there's quite a lot of complications with that one. I'm sure Isaac knows more about that than me.
Yeah. It's a pretty unique one. Maybe like King Bulblin has a similar kind of model as well, but you don't see this sparkly kind of glowy white key very much.
And it was still a vanilla key, by the way.
Yeah.
This next room is pretty check dense.
Vanilla in my random? It's more likely than you think.
Yes.
Got 3 checks in here, so decent chances. I'm still holding out for vanilla big key, but that's just me.
Another small key.
You can never have enough.
Oh, there it is!
is.
Yeah, this definitely won't PB, but this was still a pretty good time. Another sub 2-hour seed.
Yeah.
And he's becoming a little more consistent with those, so there's a chance that he might get further, but I mean, Cariosa is also a pretty tough opponent. Dang it, monkey. Why did you have to do this? I can't stay mad at you for too long, though, because you're cute.
I think I accidentally trapped her, in the behind the stairs the other day. Where the chest is behind like the bombable rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I raised the yeah, I think I think if that happens too, I had to like exit and re-enter the room to actually get her back because I didn't have claw shot. I couldn't get across any other way. Or I guess on that side it doesn't even help. Or no, it does. There's vines.
Yeah, C20 and 22 are both in top 12 are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the great thing about having a loser's bracket is
there's always a chance of a comeback from behind.
Yeah.
There's actually been a few tournaments that have been won strictly from those who came from the first round in the loser's bracket.
Yeah, it's always great when somebody who has been in like the loser's bracket all the way through manages to make it back out because
and even reset the bracket.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate comeback.
Even more so when they like completely win the tournament.
Yeah, so I believe the way it works is whoever makes it all the way through the winner's bracket, if they win in grand finals, it's all over and they'll take it home.
Yep.
But if they lose, the person who makes it back up through the loser's bracket, which could be anybody who's still in the game at this point, they would have to win twice. So it's essentially you get one free loss. Oh, there's... Wait, what? What?
Both swords were right next to each other!
Oh my gosh!
What?
What is this seed?
What is today? Just, like,
Oh my
everything
gosh,
wants
yeah.
to be right next to each other. It's insane. And I had that with a seed that I was playing before jumping in here. For Ocarina of Time, but still, it was really, really funny. Well, at least SwiftIke has a Swift, six.
Yeah, no Shellblade Grotto for Ike.
I know that, it's 10 minutes from now, but like I am hearing Alex right now. It sounds like he's pretty happy,
Yeah.
pretty excited. We already know the results here, but still, the seed could have gone any way, just because that bottleneck in Lineru Field.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah, and I mean, I feel like that was kind of the decider there was Alex finding that quite a bit sooner. There's a couple other things too, but that was one of the big ones. Also, getting a claw shot first and not having to double dip lake bed.
Yeah. I hope next season there's a potential for Palace of Twilight. I know it's like it has all keys, but still.
It has so many keys. Why does it's got an unreasonable amount of keys?
I mean, it's on par with Fire Temple in OT or GTG.
Yeah, when you're playing an actual key sanity, it feels like every second small key is for Palace of Twilight.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe for Temple of Time, there's an exception where that may have like the boss key on the first chest. That would be interesting too. Because then you'd have to get the small key off of Armagoma. That would be interesting. That'd be probably the best exception for that particular rule, if I'm to be perfectly honest.
It's the only one that I wouldn't be super irritated by, just because the boss is at the start of the dungeon. Like it doesn't change that much to do it that way.
It also makes the logic a little more interesting, because you could still have a Temple of Time path, but the Temple of Time path is just locked behind actually beating Temple of Time first, or at least the boss.
Yeah, Palace of Twilight is a little bit more interesting now, because there's been some changes to what's required to get to the second half of the dungeon, which means it's just a bit less linear.
Yeah.
Because before it was we're on a pretty set path, but now you can, I believe, get past the darkness wall with the light sword. And you don't need to actually do the east and west soul return adventure, which I'm fine with, because I don't like those hands. I feel like this comes up every time we're on Restream, but not a fan of the Palace of Twilight hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing Alex wrap up in Hyrule Castle here, you know, that's to say, he's had a super fast game here. It's actually been pretty crazy, because like Ike is still on good pace for this seed. Like, a couple things were a little bit, you know, there was a bit of a misread with one of the bugs on those hints, but But yeah, nothing too egregious. I think Alex just kind of didn't really slip at any point.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than early game having been maybe a little bit different, finding that bomb bag. That being said, it made a lot of sense that for both of them that was close to a last location, because you're just hinted out of pretty much everything else in Lanayru Field, so. All right.
Now we'll get to count all the Doritos or the dives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a Dorito.
Unfortunate. Does looking at the floor actually still help with the lag prevention, or does that... Is that fixed?
I believe so. Another Dorito? No! Oh, man. In ZSR, we
Right,
hate
okay.
Doritos when playing Twilight Princess. There's a dive.
Yeah. Yeah, Zelda's cycle RNG is fixed, so it's gonna be 7 cycles every time, but what she does on the 4 that aren't the light tennis, Zelda tennis matches, is still up to her, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no mortal draw to, I think, 2 cycle it, right? If you're able to put it all together.
Mm-hmm. So he is saving the tears for poor.
Yeah, I usually see those on horseback if there's no mortal draw. Alright, now for everybody's favorite part of this boss fight.
Yep. Time to get a drink of those tears and put Ganon in his place.
Mm-hmm.
As SwiftIke enters Forest Temple, Alex is going to be fighting Ganondorf.
Yeah,
No
it's probably...
donations no donations, sadly, from SwiftIke's end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what really tipped the scales.
That's phase 1. Oh. Number 2. One more hit.
Time to the charm. There it is.
And
time.
Alex finishing with a time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 41 seconds. And he's in the waiting room right now.
GG's.
Hello and
Hello.
GG's.
Oh, hello. Oh my god. That was a literal last location for that bomb bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had only Forest Temple left. Afterwards, it's like, no. No, thank you. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was actually really nervous going into this, not gonna lie. Palms sweating, dry throat.
Knees weak. Arms are heavy.
Where was the fourth sword?
It was also in Lanairu Spring. They were right next to each other in the...
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was literally the next chest.
But I mean, I only needed 3.
Yeah.
And
No,
I didn't know where
exactly.
Ike was. And when it
Yeah.
came, I clicked the Dom Rod early because I wasn't like, because I thought, oh, there has to be, like, this bug has to be it, right? This bug is obviously Dom Rod. And it's like, wait, what if it isn't? What if I've been burned?
Well, thankfully that bug was the DDR.
Yeah, I think I checked out another bug that did not deliver on that.
Because I knew there was one on Plum that said, not useful.
Oh yeah, that was it. So Ike did actually do Plum. Which I think that might have been a misread on the hint.
Yeah, I just marked it with an X, but I actually have it memorized. I went with the sword and clam because with all the kit that I had, it's just like I could do it immediately. But man, that fishing rod, not fishing rod, Zora armor. Finding the hint right after getting it is truly something special.
Yeah, no, that was... Path hints don't really get more concise than that.
They really don't. I just thought it was really funny. Oh my god. Hello and GG's.
GG's, welcome in.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it's working.
Cool.
We can hear you. There we go.
How's it going?
Oh man. Oh, good.
Well,
I was actually pretty nervous going into this.
You were bottlenecked into that bomb bag in the neighbor's field.
You know, the funny part is I actually could have routed that in super early with Zor's, like, going after Zor's River. Because there is a world where that could have been possible. But I didn't, unfortunately.
To, like, take the bomb path down, or...?
No, I'd go down Upper Zor's River.
Through the...
Through the river.
The waterway in the middle, yeah, okay.
And it would put me pretty close to that. I've done that routing before, but I didn't this time, and it burned.
Yeah, that's not a entrance I see, like, used a lot.
I sometimes do it, but this time it's just like I had so many other things to do. Also, daily reminder, Orden Province is throwing.
Yep.
Orden's carried me through like half my races, so I've just decided to do it because everyone skips it.
I did it after I got Lantern and I got the Orden cat hint. It was like, it's check dents, and then there was only a fishing rod.
The Cat Gorge fishing rod looked like it could be something for a brief moment in time, but that was very quickly squashed.
Yeah. But man, my Morphia was terrible.
Did you have to do it with the wooden... Wait, everyone had to do a wooden sword, right? Or
no, I had Orden.
Oh, you had wooden sword?
Yeah, I had I'd gotten it off the shell blades.
Yeah. I feel like this.
Because I mean,
a lot
iron
of,
boots and Zora armor with sword just made it really quick. You just do one quick spin for like two of them, and then another quick spin.
Oh yeah, you can. I guess you had the sword, so I don't really just like drop the bombs. Like
That's fair, but it is
if you drop them
faster
from the
if you
top,
get
it just
Zora
like
armor.
instantly drops them. Yeah, I got Zora armor really early, but then just like nothing else for a long time.
Like I was getting hit
Oh,
after
my
hit as soon as I got that lantern, and then it's like, oh no.
Yeah,
How'd
I
you guys
basically
feel
full
about,
cleared after lantern. With
How'd
my
you guys
last
feel
thing
about
being
the city big key?
Oh, I loved it.
That was pretty nice.
I was pretty happy about that that double claw location because it's actually part of my usual routing if I have boomerang. If I don't have boomerang, I would just have gone up to like the upper claw area, like to the water supply. But I usually route in boss key first if I have boomerang, just because then I don't have to worry about waiting for the claw shot target. And then when I'm going through, when I go out, I can route myself right on top, like on the west side, and get like a good position for that. But yeah,
Thankfully, no one had to go into the desert today.
yeah,
Desertless, memoless even.
yeah. It's definitely
honestly,
claw locked at this point.
Really great that didn't turn up, because that would have been like,
oh, that would have been horrible.
A huge waste of time for everybody. Yeah. But yeah, both of you got the Zora armor out of logic. You're making me wanna learn that trick.
It's not even that difficult. It's just getting used to the movement.
Yeah. I think it's just the.
I feel like it's. Yep.
I don't know, good.
But yeah, this. Like, I felt pretty good about this one, other than that last location. I still would have definitely gone into Cat Gorge Cave with that bomb bag, regardless. But it might have been a... Nah, actually, I would have found that rang after getting, like, claw shot. Because I usually like to do fair and field after getting a claw shot. Because it's a little bit out of the way, but it's also just... a little nice thing. Don't have to worry about double dipping it and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was cool how it ended up being a 2 Baron Dungeons seed in the end.
It probably has like a bow or a... It probably has a bow in City in the Sky. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Or even Aru's memo.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But my god, I was so annoyed about that bird interfering with my first double LJA, and there's like, bruh, why? He does this almost half the time. He just wants to be a nuisance.
In City?
Yeah.
I think that only happens if you're slow.
No, I'm just lucky.
Not to...
No, I'm just unlucky.
It's like dishing it out.
Yeah, not in like a mean way. Just like, I think that's what... Like, he just shows up eventually. There's a timer, but I don't think I've ever been hit by the bird.
Then again, I mean, my hands were shaking at that point. I didn't know where you were.
Oh, I was nowhere. This is...
Well, that's the thing.
This
I
is
didn't
all an
know
illusion,
that.
actually.
True.
Yeah.
I had no idea where you were. Because if I did, that'd be cheating.
Yes, it would be.
Fair.
Except 15 minutes after you're done.
Yeah. I've been feeling sick.
Or rather, in this case, 10.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was sick for like the past week this week, and I'm just almost over it now. Yeah, it's a bit of a bug going around lately. I've been told that a lot of people have been getting it. In fact, I know someone who's currently experiencing it.
I
Man,
don't
it
think
is
I have
not
a bug. I just have like bad heartburn.
Oh. Oh,
I'm just old.
that's
I just
fair.
have like caffeine shakes, I think.
I mean, I consumed like 4 of those awake bars. I don't know, I was just hungry. The caffeine doesn't actually work on me, no matter how hard I try.
I've gotten to the point where it doesn't work on me, but if I don't have it, it's like a problem.
Oh, that's absolutely fair. But yeah,
Yeah.
this was a pretty interesting seed otherwise. This had the potential to be like a 130 for me. Like, had I just gotten that bomb bag after getting the lantern.
Oh my god.
Because I would have definitely gone and gotten the bug. I still probably would have done Graveyard looking for hints as well, so I don't think that was out of the question. Because I got the spinner and the and that bow super early. So had I gotten that, I actually could have gotten basically the Sky character and that claw shot like insanely early and just been looking for swords.
At least there was 4 of them in Lineru province.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
2 of them were
We're all
literally
friends.
right next to each other.
Yeah. they were almost all together.
I'm waiting for the day that you get 3 of them in that room in Lanairu Spring, just like boom, boom, boom.
Oh my
be
god,
so
that'd be
perfect.
pretty funny. Just go in with 0 swords, come out with a master sword.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, all that practice has been paying off. Let's see, I'm gonna check how many practice seeds I've done thus far. Oh right, I also did 2 at SGL, so I'm gonna have to add 2 for that. 135. And that's with the added number, so 135 practice seeds, and the first one I did twice. Because I basically did it about a month or so after. So I had no memory of like the hints or like the locations or anything. But yeah, all that grinding's been paying off.
Yes. And you know who your next opponent is.
Yeah, I calmed his match. Actually, no, I tracked it. No, that was you and Pixie that calmed it.
Yes.
Right.
And
Is that? Oh yeah.
the one
And I
where
know
It is at this
Gary
point.
also-
It's at this point often the 3 of us, and then it's just ping-ponging around who's doing tracking.
It really is. It's
or if
And then
Isaac's up for
Isaac,
it,
yeah.
or Joshy.
yeah. I would love to get more volunteers. Like if you
Yeah.
want to join up for volunteering, if you go to the Twilight Princess Discord.
Yeah, there's been a few where there's been people wanting to do it, but there haven't been quite enough people available, so if it's something you're interested in and you know the game well enough that you think you could be of use, which don't overthink it. You need to at least have played it before, but other than that, just get in there. There's a little form you can fill out. There's like a little quiz where they
It could be a bit
test
daunting.
your game knowledge. It's kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
We should make a command for it, I believe.
Linking to the Discord server, since that's the best way to get volunteers in.
Yeah, there's a channel for volunteers in the TPR Discord, and if you go into the pins, I think everything you need is right there. So it's easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there's lots of matches happening.
Yeah.
There's just been
There's been quite a few French restreams, which
Yeah,
I have
they've
watched a
been-
couple, but French is not my primary language, or even I'm not even that good at it, and it's my second best language. Put it that way.
I was a French immersion kid, so it's actually really good for me to to watch because it helps me like de-rust. So
I was before that program, unfortunately, in in my school. My younger cousins were able to get into the French immersion program, but I wasn't.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of of going through.
But yeah, I have linked the official Twilight Princess Randomizer Discord in chat if anyone wants to join, whether it's for volunteering or for getting the latest news on the randomizer or the tournament.
Or even if you want to start racing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people just, you know, sending out messages in the race channel looking for competitors a lot of the time. So if you just want to hop into kind of scrimmage, yeah.
Right, we still need to pay out the points.
Oh, we did a prediction? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Right, and Swift won, right? Yeah? No? Oh, wait.
Alex.
That would have been pretty funny for points. Wait, HR?
I knew he did. I was just being afraid.
HR resources.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, though. Other than that last location bomb bag, this seed I felt really good about. Because I was like getting
makes
bangers
sense considering you won.
Well, not just that, but like I was getting bangers left and right. Like I was getting the bow early, I was getting the spinner early. Yeah, I found the rang before I found the bomb bag.
Ike, you had that rang really, really early, actually.
Yeah, I think I had to ring it like 10 minutes. I kind of was just sticking to my normal route, which worked all right up until the point where, because the thing that had the bomb bag was just like a check that I try not to go to unless I have to, so it ended up being last.
Yeah, the same.
And then I
for
last.
Me. I actually last locationed it too.
Did we see the third bomb bag? 'Cause I remember there was one in Lake Bed, but
I don't think so.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was probably city or something.
Oh, I should give a shot at bingo. If it requires a lot of glitches, though, I don't think I can do it because I don't know many other. Like. Okay, I can definitely do that.
Cool.
I always wanted to do bingo and OOTR, but every time, you just fell through a little bit, sadly. So it would have been genuinely fun.
Is that something where, like, the rule set and everything is out? Like, is it, like, if you go on Bingo Sync right now, is there, like, a TPR thing in there, or... I don't know. There is TPR in Bingo Sync? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've seen in the channels, like, a couple bingo races they've done in the past.
Are they calibrated for certain, like, seed settings?
I think once they are, bingo will explode a little bit, but until then, so I don't think they are right now, no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'd love to try some bingo.
I would like to try that. That sounds fun, yeah.
So I've done them in the past, but only when it was basically when we had, like, no logic as, like, the main way to play.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'd be absolutely cooked. Because I don't know many glitches.
Luckily, the seed didn't require many. I did quite a few, and they all got me rupees.
But yeah, it was just. I'd also love to do some all sanities races as well. No, those
Yeah,
take brutally long.
I feel like I want to do a couple of, just kind of. There's a few like settings and just kind of newish stuff in 1.3 that I haven't actually really experienced yet because it's just all been race settings, which I've liked. The bite-sized adventure is definitely nice because I used to be, it was like all just like 6 to 8 hour like hell scenes. But I am like, it would be nice to go and play some longer ones. I think that's going on right now. Oh, we should.
It looks like 1.3 just started on dev right there. Like, looks like it was released.
1.2. My bad. I'm off of. Yeah.
1.3 on dev just released.
Yeah, you can check it out if you would like. I think the big one's the random starting location is a feature now. Which
that should make it a little more interesting for races. It'll be like what it is for Wind Waker.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. The other thing is it does kind of incentivize not starting with the Shadow Crystal, because then it actually messes up, you know, you actually have to think about, like, what rooms you can enter and everything.
What it's both locked.
Yeah, because as soon as you have the Shadow Crystal, you can just warp around everywhere. But, yeah.
I'm personally excited for Entrance Randomizer. I always enjoy Entrance Randomizer. I'm pretty happy that...
I'm looking forward to Entrance Randomizer as a player. As far as the tracker is concerned, I am not looking forward to Entrance Randomizer.
No, that is understandable.
I am say it with me, cooked.
Now add mixed pools to that.
Yeah,
oh my god, yeah, that'd be fun.
I think for now, my initial idea is to essentially have an option where it removes all of the room logic. So it's just, like, you're not really tracking the rooms and everything, you're just tracking the items and what you need in each room to get stuff. So it's like the kind of quick and dirty version where it'll just work kind of on day one, and then I can slowly figure out, like, how to actually implement entrance tracking. I don't know if... I've heard that there's an OOT one that does that, but...
Yes.
Yeah, there are a couple actually, although I stick with the tried and true note sheet. I can control F if I need a location.
I don't think I have much else to say for now, but GG's and good luck on your next match, Alex.
Yeah, Cariosa's going to be brutal because I know he's a very aggressive player. As someone who's done several races in several different games against him. Whereas my playstyle's kind of the opposite.
You could always just play it super risky. Just, like, take every gamble, and maybe it'll pay off.
No, that sounds terrible.
I mean, hey, that's how I got my PB.
I mean, I have mine,
it was going,
too.
What if, and then being right.
Yeah, I mean, I got my PB of like 142 kind of going that way, but I still played it safe, so... Anyways, anything else?
We're alright. Gonna see a Ganondorf get finished off here.
Also,
think I
I'm
actually
pretty
messed
sure I
up
am not
again.
escaping the Gothic allegations today. But I'm certain I have not escaped the Gothic allegations with my tunic choices.
Oh, with the boots and the lantern. Let's go. Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
I would have done iron
GG's to
boots
both of
and
you.
lantern as well, but unfortunately I was so nervous I didn't know where you were. Like, I assumed that you were probably in Ganon's castle at that point. So, yeah. But still ended up being I think a pretty good race. I mean, it was just a little unfortunate what happened to you, Ike, but
Yeah, I mean, I, like I said, I've been feeling really bad. Like, I was doing my best. I'm sure to have fun. Just want the TP randomizer community to keep growing.
yeah, and I
I
was
had never
actually
done a race
genuinely
before. Like,
I was
the
genuinely
qualifier.
nervous up against you because I know that you did really well, so I didn't know
I did?
how it was, like, you were higher seated than me for the quals.
Yeah, I don't think I did any races after the qualifiers other than the tournament races, though. And I almost exclusively did bad seeds. I don't know.
I did a lot of bad
practicing,
seeds. In fact, I did a seed earlier with the exact same dungeon layout, and it was brutal. It was a 234 because of how terrible it was. It was last location after last location.
It hurts that that's like a pretty good time for me.
Yeah, that just comes down to getting better at rolls and getting better at clearing stuff. I had like a reading issue. I read the sign that said that the bug was not needed,
Oh,
Yeah.
and I
yeah.
like couldn't remember if it said not required or required. And so I just went and I thought I was like, okay, well that has, when I checked the sign for Agatha, I was like, oh, that must go to Agatha. I'll go get the rod real quick. And got
Yeah.
some rupees and was like, oh, cool.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
times I go up to read a sign because it's just kind of part of the routing, and then I just mash through the text boxes and I go, I didn't read those. I need to go back.
Yeah.
More than I care to admit.
Well, that's understandable.
Reading's hard.
Reading is
I feel
hard, and it's
my
for
brain
nerds.
just wants to hold down the B button anytime there's text boxes, and then I'm like, wait, no, sometimes these are important. Like, don't do that.
And I mean, I guess I am a nerd because I have really thick glasses, but I mean, still.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're not in the right place to be throwing out nerd accusations. I think
I know. I kid.
we're all in pretty deep. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I always joke about that. It's like the Gothic allegations.
I would never be a nerd. Now I have to go prepare for my Pokemon tournament in a week.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
prepare for my
real
Kirby
Chad
Air
behavior.
Ride tournament as well.
Definitely not
happens.
a nerd.
Almost like in a week.
That'll be
I'm
fun.
probably like gonna get my my poor shoes handed to me, but it'll be fun.
That's
I
what
have
it's
to
all
prep
about.
I have to prep for a concert. So I think
Oh,
maybe that's
good luck.
not nerd.
Or actually, break a leg. I mean,
Are you seeing Porter Robinson soon too?
I know I'm not. I wish I was. That would be a good one.
Are you like performing?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Very hype. Best of luck.
yeah, break
I'm
a
in
leg.
fact not opening for Porter Robinson though. That's
Hey,
not quite there
someday. But yeah, good luck on your future races and your other events. Thank you for having me. And I think I'm gonna take my leave and go lie on a couch.
Woohoo!
No, that's fair.
Honestly, same. I'm on like 1 hour of sleep. I think it's couch time. Maybe
Shoutouts to
not.
couch.
Yeah.
Whereas I had really good sleep for the last couple of days, so I'm pretty happy.
Oh well.
All right.
Some people just have it all, I guess.
No, you should have seen me in college less than an hour. Never again.
Cool. Well, GG's to both of you. I think we're trying to find our restreamer here.
I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah, he's been chilling
we're
here
just
the whole
yapping.
time.
Okay, so this is on
Okay,
us.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. No. We take full responsibility. We just won't shut up. Got
No,
it.
you're good. I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I was just kind of hanging out.
Heck
But,
yeah.
You have a rate target.
You know, thank you to Pixie and to Lee for coming, for Alex and for Swifty for giving us a great run. A great watch. Thank you to Isaac for tracking. I'm going to send this over to one of our sister channels where they're doing an MRS, and then we'll get out of here. You guys all have a good day. Thank you, Chad, for coming out to watch.
Take
Yeah,
care.
thank you for the restream.
Oops.